What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are here on Spectacle Island, and this here is episode 7. Right, episode 7. I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. Got a couple things done. Besides that, we're almost where we left off. Just gotta get some lime put away here. So we'll start filling these, or filling the silo up. I went and did a load of lime in that fertilizer wagon back there, and then just wanted to put the rest of it in the silo. It always puts it out when you unload it in pallets. So this here's a good way just to get these put away. I guess I don't have to do them all right now, but we might as well since we're here. Hey, what's up, Bryson? Welcome back, dude. Welcome back. You've been on most of my streams recently. Appreciate your time. You can stay for an hour? Heck yeah. Like I said, appreciate your time. Appreciate you being here. What's up? Firmerus YT? Hello, how's it going? Yeah, it doesn't take too long. We might as well just get all these done. And then what we have some planting to do, but there was quite a lot of fertilizing contracts I've noticed. So I believe there's like 7 or 8 contracts out right now of fertilizing. So I filled up that wagon over there for super cheap, and we're gonna go do a bunch of fertilizing contracts. We'll be doing stuff in between. You know, I'll probably do around fields and set a worker to it or something like that. No, I haven't had any time to watch that. I will though, I'll get around to it. Yeah, the last few nights I've just been playing Farm Sim, you know, streaming, and then doing a few things in-game after the stream, and that's about it. And then during the day I do a lot of watching kid movies and stuff like that with my kids, so not so much Godzilla stuff, but you know, my older kids, they watch everything, you know, to a certain extent. This one over here was lime as well. This was from before when we unloaded it out of our little... I guess I can get rid of those now, maybe? I guess I keep the seed one, but the other little one is pretty obsolete now since we have that lime and fertilizer wagon over there. All you talk about is Godzilla. You get tired of it, just tell you. It's all good, man. If that's what you like, that's what you like, you know. I don't think I can pick up to you that way. I'll just pick him up individual, no big deal. So this will be enough lime here for the rest of our fields, maybe. It's quite a bit. I almost thought I wasn't unloading. It's taking a while. Maybe I will do 2 at once. I wonder if I could just pick it up from like this end. The pallets are like wider than they are deep. So like usually if they're going this direction, you can't reach across and grab 2. Oh yeah, I'll let me do that stuff. Doesn't like it that much though. Look how it's pouring out. It's so weird. two at the same time is definitely more efficient. We'll do those two and that last one. And that's all done there. Now we have a cornfield we're working on planting right now. I got some more field tests done. I do want to do more wood chipping, so we'll get into that. I'm just using the tractor, the same tractor I was using to do the wood chipping. I had to use that one for doing the corn planting, so as soon as that field's done, I don't know, as soon as that field's done, I'll probably want to plant one more field, and then after that one's done, maybe we'll get back into wood chipping or something. We'll see how it all goes, but like I said, I want to do a bunch of fertilizing contracts as well. Chris, the car? The car, yeah. Hello, 11, yeah, it's 11 p.m. You're on summer break. Can't be here long. Yeah, glad to be here, for sure, man. Appreciate you popping in. Are you subscribed to the channel? If not, you should be subscribed. What's up, Camden? I know you're subscribed. What's up, bro? Welcome back, welcome back. Appreciate you guys being on tonight. Just got one more pallet here we gotta deal with, and then we can start getting to her. I just want to get all this put away really quick. We still have wood chips we also have to deal with that are right back on the flat back there. But we'll deal with those in a little while. We'll have to swap this out for the bucket. Oh man, I've been noticing this thing moves a lot. See, it's not really doing it right now. Not so much. Let's see. Oop. Silly me. I love the way that thing sounds when it starts up. So this, I've been noticing this thing moves a lot though. See how much that wheel's moving? It's like bouncing. Can you guys see that? It's like the same thing was happening to me in Stone Valley using the big Borgo seed drill, that air cart. All that would move around too. You guys see how much is moving? You could... We're gonna just stop moving. Very strange. So let's see what kind of contracts we have here really quick. He said, Oregon, be honest, when your wife first told you she was pregnant the first time, did you think it was a blessing? Or were you like, oh God, no, be honest. All of my kids are all blessings. I only have one kid that's actually my biological, so all of my kids were already blessings to me as it was. I've been taking care of them, you know, as if they were my own already. My wife, she already had 2 of our kids, and the other 2 were from a past relationship, but they're all super awesome kids. But when we had our baby, she's almost a year. She'll be a year in like a week, just over a week. But all the kids are all blessings. It's like the best thing that ever happened to any of us. So yeah, we love the kids. So we're gonna check out fertilizing contracts here. So we got, ooh, that's a big one there. That's good money. But so we have all these different fields. Some of these fields I'll probably knock out at the same time. They're all kind of up in the same area. But we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 contracts for fertilizing right now. So maybe we'll knock this one out really quick. Big is beast. Oh, big is best, sorry. I thought you said beast. We'll do all of them though, but we'll start off with this big one here. Why not knock this one out? We'll start to do a round around the field and start a worker to it. So we'll go ahead and accept that. We don't have to borrow any items. Field 10 is up here in this top area here. Oop, it's this little chunk down here, which is like, that's not the right one. So it's this field here, which is actually pretty good price for that field. But we'll have to go haul this all down there. You know, we could do, which is a way better idea. Why don't we go haul this over there with the barge? That'd be pretty sweet, huh? We'll use the barge. We'll go ahead and load this up. I haven't driven anything onto the barge yet. Last time I tried, I didn't have the ramps yet. It was before Jim did the update. Yeah, this should work out just fine, actually. Also, I asked him about lights on the boat, and he said on the next little update, next small update, we'll have that boat. He actually sent me a picture on Facebook Messenger showing him driving this boat. It has a little spotlight on the front of the boat and stuff. And I was asking him about a silo like this that would be like, I was talking about having it up here at the straw barn. But he said no more. He couldn't do any more silos without forcing everybody to do a new save game on this map. But he showed a picture of him in a grain cart unloading into the boat that was parked right here on the side. He said there's always ways to fill the boat up, and I was like, oh, it's perfect. So just have a grain cart over the edge with the boat sitting out here. So when you're harvesting these crops out here, instead of hauling it all the way back to your farm, all the way through and up the little thing, all you have to do is load here and then bring it over here and put it in your silo. I think that's pretty sweet. So no silo, but yes, lights on the boat coming soon. We'll go ahead and get up here. We'll unload or unfold this, which is just like that. Raise this crane out of the way here. I was over here playing around with it, kind of showing it off. Not to anybody on the stream or anything, but in my house. Let's get that out of the way. And we should be able to drive this up on here and take it up and over. I know it seems kind of slow, but oh, nice. He tried to just get us right out already. Shut that down. Fire this up. Fold these ramps back. And we should be able to take this up over there and get her going. Just like that. I'm so glad he added the ramps in. That's the first time I've used it, but it's just worked out perfect. Yeah, I used the boat. We'll do a load of wood chips a little bit later. I think there's already some in there. We need to get more. Ooh, man, look at the trailer's moving a lot. See how it's bouncing around? The first time I noticed it, I didn't see the tractor for a while, and then I wasn't around that tractor for a while. I came back and it was like all twisted around. I was like, what the heck's going on? You said you want kids, but it sounds like too much work for you to handle. Oh man, it takes practice. Some people are just really good at it naturally, but most of it takes a bit of practice. So yeah, instead of like driving all the way back around and up and over that bridge, getting those fields over there, all we have to do is go right up over here. And we could pretty much haul like whatever can fit on here, you know, like whatever you can put on the barge. I don't think we'll be able to sink it. I don't think you put too much weight on here to sink this thing, but whatever can fit on here. But see how much that trailer's just like twisting over there. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to do like some night runs. I did ask him about lights on the barge. I didn't hear if there was going to be lights on the barge, because doing night runs like this, it'd be cool if you had you know, some little lights around the barge, and then like, you know, a spotlight on the front where you can aim it around, so when you're traveling over to pull up to the dock like this, you'd have some light coming into the dock. But the picture he sent me, he did have a little spotlight, so I imagine you could aim it. It'd be weird if you couldn't, but it'd be alright if you couldn't. But lights on the boat, either like headlights, you know, be awesome. I'm gonna scoot over just a hair. Get these ramps folded down. That should be good. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to flip us around because that trailer's on a dolly. So I'm going to back in here. That way I can drive straight off. I should have done that anyways. So I don't want to get too close to the edge under the ground there. You'll get snagged up. So we'll have to... Oh, missed it, yeah. We'll have to go out here a little ways and come back into it. Almost there. Driving this way is a little different because it's steering from the back, so it's like pulling it and steering it at the same time. Let's get this lined up best we can here. Should be pretty good. Get the ramp folded down. We'll get this turned off. Now we can just haul this straight off. So yeah, I was talking about putting a silo out here somewhere. I get it, there's a lot going on out here. Not really a lot of room to put a silo unless big changes were made. But he shows the boat right here, and he has a grain cart right here floating into the boat. I was like, oh, brilliant, perfect. So that's definitely what we're going to be doing when we're going to be later on in the series. You know, when we're going to be up here harvesting fields and whatnot. Everything will be getting hauled down here and loaded onto the boat, and hauled down wherever we need to go. Hey, what's up, Pooter? How's it going, buddy? Field 10's all the way down here. I was wondering if there's options on this. I feel like we're sitting so close to the steering wheel. Alright, well, I feel like we're sitting really close to the steering wheel on this. Or just a really big steering wheel. I don't know. Nice little tractor, though. Finally getting a couple hours on it now. Oh, that's what that button did, huh? Was the door? Gotcha. I was wondering what that one was. So yeah, field 10's all the way up here on the other side. You said no Oregon tractors were like that back then? The big old steering wheel like that? Were they all like that? Let's see. That's not as old though, but something like this. Yeah, I feel like we're sitting in the right spot here on this one. Like, over my... If you look down on the seat, it's about where your body would align. Your spine and your head would sit in the seat, would be about there. So this, to me, feels like in the right spot. This one is about there, like where you're kind of a little bit more forward on that one. Not too bad. This one, you're kind of in the right spot too. See how you look around and it feels like the right spot? This is newer. Actually, this is pretty cool because when you get in, it puts you into your seat like that. I feel like we should be a little bit more forward in this one, but it's not bad because when you're sitting back in this, you have really good visibility. I haven't actually done any work. This is brand new to me, really, so I haven't done any work in this one in cab yet. This is a nice cab inside. It's pretty sweet. And then like this one's old school, but you're sitting back in your seat in this one. You can look around, you can see everything. This is like one of my favorites inside. This one too is about in the same spot. You can look around nice. When you're in this one, you're like, see how you're like in front? Like we should be sitting back there. So that's my point exactly. We looked at all the alignment of where you sit in the seat and see how we're sitting way forward on the seat. Like we should be back there. You know what I mean? So I like the cab, but I can't really see the cab because I'm like, maybe I'm like too short and I have to sit way forward or something. I'm not sure. it was a good 18 minutes. You'll be back in the morning. No worries, man. Appreciate you being on. Paul Winder. Not sure what you're talking about there. Is that just your whole name, that whole thing? Or yeah, FS19 for sure. But yeah, you gotta go, Chris. Peace out, man. See ya. But yeah, we'll just keep on going. Oops. I do like this tractor a lot. I always thought that was kind of. I felt like I always sat forward in that one and just go and look at all the different comparisons on all that. You can totally tell that you sit pretty far forward. Is that how it looks when you're? Yeah, that he is kind of sitting a little forward on that seat. It's all good though. Field 10, I believe we have to go this way. Yeah, like if you look at the Mac R, it has a massive wheel. Yeah, like old trucks and stuff, but like that wheel's pretty good. But not that's a pretty big wheel. But we did the comparisons, we know it's like way far forward. Alright, so this is our field 10 right here we're doing. Pretty sure I have access to this land. I don't know why I just turned it off. We did do field 10, right? Oh, ha ha ha. Whoops. Field 14. I don't know why I said field 10. Field 14 is right up here on top. So right by the straw barn. That's so funny. So that makes sense on the price. Because I was like, man, that's like a pretty small field for $10,000. Field 14 is a lot bigger. So that explains a lot. No, Biggie will go ahead and haul back down here. We'll probably end up fertilizing the majority of these fields because there's contracts on a lot of them for fertilizing. And with this thing, I think it has a 36-meter spread. We should be able to knock the fields out pretty quick with this thing. And I filled it up, by the way, I filled it up 30,000 liters. I filled it up for $2,400. So that's super cheap, $2,400. This first contract's for $10,000. Hopefully we can make some money off these fertilizing contracts. Oh, that was 14 right there. Hopefully there's an entrance. So it's this field up here, I believe, right? And hopefully there's an entrance to the field right here. There's not, or so. I'll get there eventually, guys. Lucas, he said, are you using any American vehicles on this map? I don't know, where's this lizard one from? Fent, isn't that made in America? AGCO, that's US, right? Case, isn't that also US? I think a lot of these mods are made in the US. Not all of them though, because this map was made in the UK. So yeah, 36 meter, that's a almost can't zoom out all the way to see it. This will be able to knock out a bunch of these contracts pretty quick. I noticed that this tractor definitely uses a lot of fuel. It's used just shy of a quarter tank already, and only not even 2.5 hours yet. It's a pretty steep hill. We'll just keep going back and forth. This tractor looks like it has some muscle to it, but It only has like 300 horsepower, I think. It's not very strong. Fendt is a German name? Yeah, Eggco makes Fendt though. Oh, like, let's see. I don't know, is this Fendt, is this, made over here? Or is this made over Germany or UK somewhere? This looks like it's made in the US. But this, where is it? This Eggco workhorse right here, this is US. It's made Eggco. So, but no, I like a mixture of everything. Pretty sure it's not American, yeah. That Eggco is though. But I just wanted to start off with a little bit kind of older stuff on this one. Work my way up, and we'll start getting some nice shiny, probably John Deere. I'll probably actually end up having a lot of John Deere on this map because the slot count is so low. So it's gonna be, I'm sure it's gonna be nice having a bunch of John Deere on here. I have a lot of equipment already on here. Most of it's, majority of it's leased. Oh yeah, also I still haven't got any loans or anything yet. We're doing okay. Our money's going up slowly, but we're putting in some work. We're already 66 hours into this one, and we're still just getting started. So far, I've cut down 356 trees, and besides a field and a half so far, I cut all of those down by hand with a chainsaw. So it was quite a bit of work. I think we were in like 275 trees or something like that by hand, all with the chainsaw. Yeah, pretty fun stuff. But yeah, we're gonna definitely get a bunch of John Deere. Oh, that's what I'll set cruise control here real quick. I think we're on the right line there. If we go into here real quick, yeah, we're only 630 slots taken up, and all the equipment that I have already, attachments and stuff like that, we're still only at 630 slots. So this map definitely has a ways to go. And like if I could turn in all the equipment that we had, just got a bunch of John Deere stuff, we'd have quite the collection. So that's the plan. Just gotta work up to that. You know, getting all that equipment's pretty expensive. So you know, we might get pretty far this first season. I am playing 12-day seasons as well, so it does take quite some time to get through all that. We're only into day 9, late spring, and 66 hours into it, you know what I mean? So by the time we're through the first season, it might be a couple hundred hours already put into it by then. But it's going by pretty quick, you know? Playing just real time, trying to get a bunch of stuff done, but also slow playing it as well. Not like trying to squeeze in as much profit per day as I can. We're just doing the work. I said, Oregon, you want to hear something messed up? Oh, depends on what it is. Let's see, I'll read your comment here in just a second, get turned around. Why does everybody think you're related to Hitler? I'm over here in the U.S. and where my family comes from, we're German too. So my mom's side was like French Canadian side, and then the rest of my family was my dad's side. A lot of them were German. BC, you're German, yeah. Oh, because you're German? Oh, you live in the U.S. as well? Yeah. But do you, like, have the German accent, or are you just families from Germany? Are you from Germany, or are you just German ancestry? Because same here. Sucks you're getting bullied, though. That's not very good. Should definitely tell somebody about that. See, this field was one of the bigger contracts, and we're almost already done. Here, I think we're still 95% on the trailer. So we're just going to knock all these contracts out pretty quick. Contract finished. I don't want to put any more down if it's finished. So we'll go ahead and get off their field here. We'll go ahead and accept the what is it? Collect on the contract. Alright, so go in here and we'll hit collect. That was 10,000 bucks. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Field 8. Oh yeah, there was field 10 right here. Field 15 is cultivating. Yeah, field 9. Oh yeah, so field 10. Field 9, is field 9 down there as well? We have field 11, 17, and field 8. Let's see where all these fields are. Alright, 8, 9, 10, 17, right, was one of them. Yeah, so we'll do 17 next. I think 17 we also planted. I think that's sugar beets. Is that what's over there? I think sugar beets are over there. You got a slight German accent. Well, you know, if you go around acting like Hitler or something, maybe they call you that. But if they're bullying you, then, you know, that's not good. Everybody's different, you know. Shouldn't bully one another. I wanted to use this tractor here for planting, but the planter I ended up getting for the corn, I needed a front attachment for it. This tractor does not have a front attachment on it, so I'm glad I'm at least using this one for something. It's only a lease tractor. That's a 17 right here. It's only leased, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, this thing is fantastic. Fantastic spread on this thing. I think it's 36 meters. So that one contract there paid for the fertilizer in here already, paid for the lease of the trailer already. I think I might even have paid for the lease of the tractor already, just in one contract. At least the leasing cost for the day, the hours, runtime, and fuel and stuff like that, it's all covered just in that one first contract. Fertilizing contracts to me are like one of the best ones because, especially if you have something like this, because usually they're easy money, you can fill up, especially if you have a cheap fill. If fertilizer's more expensive, it's not as good. Yeah, if you got a cheap fertilizer silo and big width like this, big spread like this, you could have some pretty quick money. Especially on contracts, you don't have to get super precise, you know, if you cut corners like that. Don't get every little spot, you know, as long as you get most of it, the contract's usually complete. If it's not and you're almost done, you know, you gotta go back and hit a couple of the spots. Well, that's, you know, I just read your comment there. It's fine to study your history, especially if that's like your, you know, where, you know, not all Germans are Nazis, you know, so if you study that, it's fine. You know, they were into some pretty advanced stuff back in the day. I've done some studying as well, and yeah, like during all that stuff was pretty emotional times. There was all kinds of stuff going on back then that was pretty radical. I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that stuff's over, but really it wasn't that long ago when all that was going on. So if you can think of something like that happening that crazy, you know, like the Holocaust, then, and it not being that long ago, I'm just glad that we don't live in that kind of times anymore. I know like certain parts of the world are still at war and still kind of crazy stuff going on over there, but not quite like that. There's been all kinds of crazy stuff going on in our own country within the last 100-something years too, like Tulsa burning or Mississippi burning or any of that kind of stuff. We don't even talk about that anymore. They did a little bit of that Tulsa burning. It was just not so long ago. 100 years ago, I believe that happened. But that was even, they tried covering all that stuff up. But yeah, there's been some pretty crazy stuff, so yeah. You said, is something wrong with me? No, nothing's wrong with you. Well, not that I can tell so far on here. You know, I've never met you or anything. I don't know you. But hey, is something wrong with anybody? Or, you know, nobody's perfect. Oh, look, it's already finished. We missed that whole area here, and we're already done with that field. So we put enough down. Turn that off, though. If it's complete, they're happy with the job done, and we can go on to the next one, because we're not going to get paid anymore if we get every little spot done. So we'll go ahead and we'll collect on that again, another 7,000. Field 11 is right up here as well, right? Field 11 is down there by 10. There's 8 over there. 15 needs plowing. We'll do field 13. That was right next to 14. I should have just jumped over there and done that. But either way, we had to come over here and hit 17. We'll do this one right here. This one's for 10. So you don't believe Germany is even able to fight a long war again? There's some kind of contract from after World War II that minimized the German Army, Navy, and Air Force. Huh. That's interesting. So let's go this way. Oh yeah, field 13 is... Oh, we gotta do this one, right? Because field 13 here is the field that I want to buy. So, you know, just to be sure, I think I want to fertilize every little bit of this, right? These oats are getting pretty long already. So this is the field I'm looking into buying. It's a nice bit of oats, nice field. Should get us, you know, a pretty decent amount of oats. Should be looking nice. And it should also give us a decent amount of straw as well. So I do want to definitely... I'm not sure if it'll make a difference if we're buying it, you know, and then... Because maybe it's like after... I think it's like after we're done, it's just like... the field goes into being a complete fertilized state. Does that show up on here? I thought usually when you fertilize, it'll show up like blue on the mini-map. Oh, there it goes. It just took some time, so we're way overlapping there. So I just had to load in. spots. There's definitely a delay on it. I'll have to, if I miss some spots from the delay. I'm kind of trying to drive into the middle using my mini map. I really hope on the new game there's like GPS and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Gamer? How's it going, buddy? Just wanted to hop on, say hello. Right now you can't be here because you're harvesting wheat. You just gotta... Oh yeah, you did the pre-order? Yeah, cool. Did you get the pre... No, you didn't get the game, but you pre-ordered already? Let's see if you can be here tomorrow. Alright, well, I'll see if I can stream tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going on fully yet tomorrow. If I'm on, I'm on. Look for me. But it's cool. They're actually doing a real wheat harvest right now. I'm playing around in a video game, and they're actually doing some real work. Yeah, have fun out there. Be safe. Oh, see, I did miss a little spot down there. But, like, you know, like I said, the contract will get us a bunch done. Probably wasting a bunch of fertilizer. I think it's on automatic, though, right? If it goes over, it'll stop. He's got so long, it's hard to see here. I already fertilized this area. I can't tell. Like I said, if I miss some spots, I'll just go back if I have to. I'll just go around the outside here. But like, you know, I was saying I want to get every spot because I want to buy this field. I'm sure as soon as we're done completing the contract, move on to the next one, the whole field will become fully fertilized. We're almost done with this contract already as well. You said you hope they change or remove that circle in FS19? What do you mean? What are you talking about? So I did miss a big old strip right in the middle of the field there. I wasn't sure if we fertilized right there yet, so I didn't do that spot. Oh, I thought we already had done that portion there, so I was over a bit. I didn't want to have too much overlap. I guess that's probably why it's good to go around the field in some sort of fashion. That way it has time to like upload into the mini map there so you can see what you're doing. You said, yeah, my 7R is doing some hauling because the 9R broke down. Oh, that's not good. You said, yeah, but FS22 might have GPS. Man, I sure hope so. Yeah, with the X9. That's probably going to be base game. X9 will be base game probably now. Doing well. It's the first time harvesting. Oh, it's first harvest, yeah. You have 500 more acres of wheat. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a bunch. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So there's a little spot right here I can get real quick. I missed a few spots, so I'm going to go back to the strip right here. Oh, I don't even need to. Just said we're finished. So we'll go ahead and collect on that one. And then there's field 8 over there. We'll go, yeah, field 8 is down over here. Where's field 8? should have done that one while we're down at 17, right? Maybe we'll come over. We'll do these first. We're right here by... Oh, I just accepted it, didn't I? Dang it. Alright, I'm doing this all backwards. Back and forth. That's the ones we got to knock out here, right here next, so... I should have done 8. I should have done all this whole side over here first, and then count over here and done this one. Oh well. We're getting through it pretty quick. Which reminds me, we actually have to get back over there and finish up corn planting pretty soon. But we've just been getting through these so fast. There's not a whole lot of them left. We have this one, then field 11, field 9, field 10. That's it. Yeah, for sure, man. Take care as well, Mr. Gamer. Zoom out and look down on the fields. Is that what you mean? Like that? Jay, what's up? How's it going, Jay? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, field 8's back over here. Is there a road? Sort of. Oh yeah, you come in on that side. I got you. It's gonna be like just a couple of passes here and we'll get this one done. See, this one I can just look at the ground where it changes that color. I can tell what we've done on that. On the oats, I couldn't see what we were doing over there. That's why when I do oats, I usually try to fertilize before it gets too tall. But that's definitely the field I want to purchase. Maybe 14 up there as well is a good sized field. You can turn 13 and 14 into one field. All these fields out here, you can turn them all into one field. And Jim said if you own the land up here, you can plow all the roads and stuff, which I was also thinking about that too. If I did that, I'd probably have to remove the hedges and the fences, which I believe removes them around the map, which I don't want to do. But I can get some pretty sizable fields up here without having to do that. So I like the way the fences and all that look. So we're done here already. That was way too fast. Collect that. And then let's see what order we want to go in this time. So we're here at 8, I believe 9, 10, 11, right? Need it? 9, 10, 11. Yep, just those. So we'll go 9 first, and then work our way over. Accept that. And we'll go up this way too. We'll see how it is going this way. Even going up a slight slope like this thing does not pull this very well. Like I said, the tractor's pretty weak. It only has like 300 horsepower. I believe it's a medium tractor. Maybe it's a large. No, I don't think it's a large tractor. I could be wrong though. You said, yeah, you'll see a circle. But a circle in what? The game? Or like the logo? Or... I'm not sure which one is this 9 right here. Right here, almost past it already. So getting around up here is pretty quick. And like I was going to set a worker to this, but using this setup here is going so quick. Where I'm just going to knock all these fields out. Not have to worry about costs of a worker. A worker will take longer too. They take a long time turning around. It's not as efficient on the contracts where we can just whip around the corner and keep going, miss a little spot, you know, whatever, no big deal. Hopefully in the new game, in FS22, I hope we could set up multiple contracts. At least, you know, 3 or 4. At least 2. You know, you're doing, if you set up a contract, Like, what if you have a bunch of equipment and you want to do a bunch of different jobs because you have the equipment and the workers, right? So maybe workers are set up a little bit different, and you also can have multiple contracts going where, you know, you're running loads of grain for other people, or, you know, all kinds of different little contracts set up. Like, why not, right? You have the equipment, and you can hire workers. As long as you got what you need, you know, you should be able to do more than a single contract at a time. I hope there's more to that in this new game. Yeah, this field's almost done already. I like this little area. That's what I was saying. Once I get further into the game, I can really picture this whole area being just grass and mowing this whole area right out here, or something. Planting trees, doing forestry out here. Well, there's plenty of forestry land, so having a nice, I guess it's not that pretty with that oil rig out there, but this whole area looking back on here would be a nice little grass field, maybe a fruit orchard or something out there. Who knows? The slot count on this map is ridiculously low, so I'm gonna have lots of options. All done. We'll go in, collect, and I'm 10 closer to us. Yeah, 10. Then we'll go over to 11. So we'll accept that contract. See, we're up to 137,664. So not too bad. Pretty quick, actually. So see, financially for the day right now we are up, and it's still early in the day. We are up $17,391 for the day. Yesterday we ended up being up $73,010. We have a bunch of wood chips we have to haul in still today. I do have a whole bunch of digestate, which reminds me, let me check a price, because I would love to be able to sell some digestate soon. We have 38,000 and then 4,500. Now we're still on like 11. I want to wait for a price to climb a little bit more. We're not like in a hurry to sell that. I might have to come back and get a little bit of that spot. We're not in a hurry to sell the digestate to get that money right now. Obviously, we're doing okay. We're making some money. As soon as that price goes up, you know, it's really best if you can hold on to stuff to wait for that price. Because we just got a good price on the eggs. We sold some eggs, so we, you know, that was up to like what, 6,600, or I bet it's still. I bet eggs are still pretty high. 5,000. Oh, where was our? Oh yeah, so they're 5,000 now. We sold them. I think they were up to like 6,500. I forget. You go back and check the episode out. You can see what we were selling those at, and that's normal economy. Yeah, all this is normal economy, slow played. But hey, we're starting to get a little bit bigger. Upgrades will be coming pretty quick. You know, the beginning, it's actually not that easy to slow play it. But once you start getting so far in, you start getting bigger capacity of stuff, and then you just keep working your way up. And then, like, once you start really going and start having crops you're doing and stuff, it doesn't take long before you have quite the collection of equipment, money in the bank. It's a pretty cool little setup. I like this one. I just gotta get this little bit. I'm not even worried about that full strip. I'm just gonna go hit this big area here, and I bet it's gonna complete it. 11, we'll collect on that one, accept the next contract, then all of our fertilizing will be all done. I'll collect that one. Now we do have some transporting ones that we can also do, which wouldn't be terrible. Maybe I'll save those for a little bit later, but we have 2 transporting. I don't have a cultivator yet, but we could get one, because that will take care of the leasing costs on that, and if any other cultivating contracts come up, I can use that cultivator for that. I can get something small, you know. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do number 11. Should be a pretty quick one here. It's a pretty small field. Got some soybeans. I really just want to keep on getting through, keep on building stuff up. I do want to get some more animals soon too. I was talking about that last time. Do I want to do some multiplayer today? Oh, I don't know. I got on there last night and it's pretty dead, pretty quiet on there. So I jumped off pretty quick. Got everything all set up, chilling on mic, and then nope, nobody. I could have stuck around and waited for someone to eventually pop in, but I was there for a good half an hour or so playing just by myself. I kind of got bored doing that. It's fun just chilling, but if I'm on like one of these maps, one of my career maps, it's a lot more fun than just hanging out in Fellsborough by myself. You couldn't find it? Oh, International, chilling on mic, Fellsborough. You could also send me a friend request as well, and I can accept it, and then it's easier to find me because I'll be a friend of yours on there. Yeah, I had no mods either, so it should have been real easy. Oh, you're on PC? Oh. Well, yeah. I tell everybody I'm on console, PS4. Yep. Yeah, so we can't play anyways. I hear that new FS19 though might be cross-platform, which would be pretty cool. Well, that's all done there. Contract complete. Collect on that. We're up to 146 grand. That's awesome. And now we have to haul back, get on the barge. Don't want to just drive it back, right? We'll have to go over here to the barge. And I guess not that far away, but going up and over and then going up that edge of the farm, it's just like way smoother. You go over here, you jump on the barge, drive it back over to the farm. We'll be doing a lot of that when we're up here working these fields, and further up, we'll be taking the barge. Unless we're already at the other side of our farm and we have to go over and get lime or something, we could drive straight across the water with that, and we could do all this stuff. Or same with like the gold area, we could drive straight over there. It all depends. Even going over there to those areas, taking the barge is pretty cool. Make sure we have enough fuel. I didn't check fuel on that. I think it was full though, right? Contracts complete. That's gonna see, I don't think any of that can strap down, but this whole thing has straps as well. At least the ramps also keep stuff from rolling off, you know? See, we're already facing the right way, so pulling away from the dock, facing out like that's already a smart way to go. But normally you have like your rudder in the bottom and the nose of the barge usually would be the one going out. You leave your rudder out in the water, you know, you don't want to have that getting up on land. But if you have like a big dock that you could park at, you know, it's pretty good. And we have plenty of fuel, by the way. Amy Fisher, good night. Love you, honey. Sleep well. I like the little Z's you put there. Set cruise control on that. This thing's so quiet. I'm gonna get a little drink of my Lipton iced tea. It's peach flavor. Bye. No, I'm still here. She said bye. Good night. Love you. I hope you sleep well, honey. Look how much the trailer's turning all by itself. I hope there's an update for that one. Maybe there already is and I missed it. It's really new, but I don't like that it moves so much. Like when I park it, is it just going to be moving all over? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the dollied front either. I guess I'm on the boat here, but yeah, the front has a dolly on it, which maybe is one of the reasons why it moves all over the place. You're in a multiplayer server right now. He's looking how to give other people admin without password. That's pretty easy, right? I totally pulled in here way off here, so I'm gonna swing out, slow down. Hopefully I can get that lined up pretty well there. Oh, still a little bit off. There we go. And see, now we drove on that way, and now we get to drive straight off. So everywhere we go, we should back in when we unload. That way, easy on off each time. Go ahead and turn that off. I'll go ahead and we'll take this back up in the yard for now, and then we'll jump over. We'll finish doing the corn planting on at least that first field. I got done with a lot of it, but look, we hauled this up the hill here. I think it barely has enough juice to pull it up the hill. It probably crawled real slow, but yeah, see, I don't know, I was getting some wheel slip there. So this thing's pretty weak. It looks cool, but does not have enough horsepower. I don't even know if I can pull it up here. Go, baby, go. See, might need to do an upgrade already. Didn't think about that. I'm sure I can get it up here. It's going to take a sec. Just gotta keep finding the grippy areas. Come on, quad track. That's why I need some tires. If I switch this out to a tire with wheels on it, maybe it'd done a little bit better. Want to try and join my friend's server here? Is it on PS4 or is it console? Or PS4 or console, PS4 or PC, console or PC. Oh, come on, we're right there. Not even that steep right here. Come on, let's just walk up. Come on, old tractor. You can do it. Take one little step at a time there, got some grip. Oh, you're almost there. That was the toughest part of doing all those contracts, was that little hill climb there. But yeah, thing's pretty gutless for the most part. I think for now I'm just gonna park this right in here. This thing's probably gonna move all over the place, but it's all good. See, these trucks have like a hitch. That one does have a decent hitch. I wonder if I can pull that around with the truck like this or something. I wonder if I could pull it with the semi. Does the semi have that hitch back there too? Yeah, I might be able to pull that. Let's see, can we? Yeah, cause see, that's only just going on the hitch. There's no PTO or anything, so I should be able to. But doesn't that need a PTO hooked up to there to run this? It's weird that it doesn't show the PTO coming from that to there, but there's no PTO there, right? That's weird. But see how much this thing moves? Look at this thing moving around. So I like it, but I'll probably be switching that out to something, unfortunately. Alright, so let's see about jumping back down. Everything I'm in cab viewing. Checking out the steering wheels. We got some corn going down right here. I already got most of the field already knocked out. We're just going to continue on right here, getting this done. Lower down, fire it up. My rows aren't perfect out here. I was playing around, just getting some stuff going. Do I have a PC? I have my laptop that's sitting right in front of me. It's not a gaming PC or anything. I'm just a console player. Just got my PS4. Yeah, like over half this field's already done. It shouldn't take us too long to get these rows done here. But we might have to go back up and get some more seed. So I guess I'll leave it on, just lift. That's what I was doing when I was making these rows, but they're not all perfect. We might have to go back to get a couple little spots after I'm all done. I tried to get them okay. It's hard to follow. Can I play FS19 on it? No, I could not. If I could play FS19 on my computer, I'd probably be playing on my computer. I just have a basic laptop where I could have YouTube popped up for my my comments and stuff, my chat. Even when I can afford to get a setup, like a decent type of gaming laptop or some kind of PC or whatever, probably a laptop is easy to just pack, and I can take all my stuff with me if I had to go somewhere. I would just use that to do editing. I wouldn't do as much live stream stuff. Live stream's awesome with you guys, but it would be like live stream, on the weekends or something like that. And then like during the week, I would work on putting out a decent video or so for you guys. But it'd be all edited. I would run the editing software like Elgato Capture Card software through that, but still be on my console. Because I don't mind playing console, but I want to be able to do all the nice editing and music and all the overlay, everything, and with all the Elgato stuff or similar, you can do a lot of fun stuff with that. these rows I left are pretty decent size. There's a couple that are a little skinnier and a little wider, kind of in the middle. I was drifting off a little bit, losing my line. But, you know, it's not GPS. I did all this by driving, just making the turn and lining it up and trying to leave myself enough to go on the next path. But if you do it like this, and you have it all set up, that's why they do this way with GPS, because when you do your turn, it's wherever you end up on your whole turn. Usually if you can make your turn with like the width of the planter or whatever, you know, I think if it's wider, you have to skip 2 rows and go over to the next one and come back, just so you can be more efficient. So like the whole time you're not stopping and backing up a couple times to turn around. So all you have to do really is get to the end of the row, and if you're in the right spot, you should just be able to lift up, flip right around, and be right into the next row. So you don't have to worry about backing up or turning or adjusting. That's the sharpest turn I was able to make to turn around, which was skipping a whole row, a whole pass here. And that's why they do it like that, when it's all set up as GPS and stuff, because it's the most efficient. So, you know, if you're going by yourself, you could do it like that. But there's also on this one, there's also row crop markers, row markers, or you can have the markers. I'm not going to do it now because I'll plow into cultivate my corn up. But if you're running it properly in the beginning, you can, you know, drive around or back and forth with row markers, and you can do it like that as well, which is pretty fun because then you use like the nose of your tractor and have it set up so you can see your little row markers. So yeah, sharpest turn. As soon as you make that full turn, it should be lined right back up. And we don't have too many more rows to go here. So a couple of these areas we might be getting into that. The areas where it's like wider, I might be able to. I'm just gonna try to center it. Sometimes if you center it too much though, you'll have 2 small bits you have to go and get. So we'll see if we can get. This thing has some okay coverage though so far. And we're doing good on seed as well. So now if we see any other contracts out there that are sowing contracts, which is getting more a little bit later in the season, but there's a lot of corn being planted. And right now, because today was the first day of corn and soybean, which is weird because there's that field that we just sprayed that was already soybeans. You know how the computer likes to cheat. Get their crops up before you. Oh. Must have turned off the planter. I thought it was still on. There we go. So yeah, so far I left myself a nice little row here. Pretty efficient. We're getting through it quick. Doing this second pass back is faster than the first one, because the first one you have to think about where you're driving. You can see like some of my rows up here were starting to veer off a little bit, and I was just like, I don't know. I just had to get further over to make my appropriate width for my row. And then tried to adjust on the next one over or whatever, but they weren't all perfect, but they, you know, not too bad. So far we haven't had any spots I couldn't get. Maybe this next row at the very end down there might be our widest point. I might not be able to get that full bite on that one. Which, like I said, no biggie. It'd be so sweet if we had enough seed to get all this done without having to run back up the hill. I was gonna get, oh, I missed one little spot there. I was gonna get a seed tender, but not quite there yet. We don't have that much to plant. We only have the one more field just over there, which is already field tested. samples are already back from the lab, and also lime already put down on that field as well. I did that before we emptied out that lime wagon. So we got that all done. All we really have to do is jump over there and plant some more corn. I think these 2 lower fields here are going to be corn. Our 2 upper fields up there are going to be grass already. They're already grass. And that'll be enough to do, you know, silage, bales, and loose grass for chaff for silage. And also, we could do hay, and we can get corn to feed the pigs. See this one here, this area I was talking about is a little bit wide. Yeah, we'll come back and get that spot last. Yeah, but I could do corn, harvest the corn for the pigs to eat, and then we could do chaff for all this corn down here and get a whole bunch of silage made as well. And that can also feed the cows because we're making TMR. And mostly, like, if we make money off silage and stuff, we can outsource for certain things. But majority of the stuff I want to make, we'll be making our own TMR as well for the cows. We'll be doing a lot of our own stuff. See, only 3 rows left on this one, then that one little bit we missed back there. I think we might just have enough seed. My luck, though, would be just a little bit short. Yeah, we'll probably be just a tad short. But you know what I could do? So, we have 31 liters in there, 5% left. If this one here, if we get down to 20 on the end of this one, we know we don't have enough. That's already 29, 28, 27. So what I'm going to do here before we're all the way out, we'll hire a worker. Oh, but the worker's still using our seeds, so we go in here real quick. It's kind of a little cheat you can do real quick, which the seed they're going to put down is way more expensive than the seed that we bought. But it's all good. Refill seed buy. Go ahead and hire that worker back again. And this worker will hopefully finish up our little bits. Yep, so they're paying for the seed. They'll finish up these couple rows for us real quick. We'll use the rest of the seed on that last little bit. I guess we'll have to run back up and get a seed anyways to do the other field. Might be doing another field later on, though. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into that other field tonight. At least on this stream. I might tonight still, but definitely in this day on the game. So I let the worker go there, line it back up. So you can't have workers do this. You just gotta watch them, see what they're doing. Oh, missed a little patch there, buddy. Because they would do one strip and stop. I don't think they would jump over and get that next strip. Which hopefully in the next game you can, like set it up on GPS and let it run. You know, autopilot, auto steer. It'd be just like this, like if you'd be in cab and, you know, like this is a worker working right now, but this is pretty much what it's be. You'd have your auto steer set up there, your screen's going, letting you know what your GPS is doing, and you just look around and hang out, you know. I bet on the ends you still have to turn around, because a lot of times in real life you still have to turn around on the ends. Sweet. Is he gonna miss a little spot there? Nope, that one's just about at the limit. Why did he miss that little spot, huh? because it didn't take any seed. Alright, last pass here. Get this lined up. We'll set the worker to it again. Just because I don't want to go up and get more seed right now. It's not really that expensive. But at least the worker's using that fertilizer. It's actually pretty good. He's not using the seed yet, but he's using the fertilizer up out of there. So I don't mind that actually. Maybe I'll just set the other field up as a worker over there, and we'll do a couple things while the worker plants corn. This is only going to cost me, you know, maybe a couple grand at the most, but I've been getting seed for so cheap. I might just go ahead and bite the bullet on that one, pay a little more to have the worker put it in, and pay for it. Alright, they're done. But I'll have them do this in the patch as well. We'll keep that little bit of seed in there, because if it goes empty, you can't have them buy more if there's no seed there to start. You always have to have a little bit. You always have to have a little bit of seed left in there. And now we're all the way done. Now we're all the way done. Yep, perfect nitrogen. Oh, I said good. It goes from good to perfect. So we got. See, when I'm running around, it says good. As soon as I stop, it says perfect. So we got perfect everywhere. All planted corn. No weeds yet. It reminds me, I do want to go around and get some pre-emerge going, which will definitely help on weeds. Which reminds me, I should probably get on that. I'd say today at some point. I'm not as worried about it on the grass fields, but definitely as I get like corn put down, we'll get some pre-emerge out here on the field. And yeah, this whole field over here is already all field tested. Samples are good. Good to go. Did the lime already. Just go ahead and set this worker right here. Get some more corn put in. This tractor barely has the horsepower we need to pull this thing. But they should be good to go for a bit. We'll go ahead and use the semi. We'll leave this here. Wait, the semi can't hook up to that. See, I kind of want to get one bigger trailer. I like the Joskin, especially for like loading with that mill loader wood chipper. But I can't haul that, right? So I might be getting a bigger trailer right now. And I think the one I'd want to get is this mod I downloaded. Which is this one, yeah. Like, why wouldn't I go for this right away? This thing holds 250,000 liters and it holds everything. It's not that big, you know? It wouldn't be overkill for the truck, I don't think. Let's see, rim color. We'll probably want to go maybe something darker. I wanted to kind of match the truck, so probably go something like that. Oh, that's that one, huh? Design color there. Maybe we'll want that one to be let's pick our main color first here. Yeah, something like that I think is kind of what I'm looking for. That gray top isn't too bad. Let's see a different gray here. Like this gray, yeah, like the gloss gray. I like that. That's better. I like that one. Let's see what our options are here. We have Trelleborgs. I guess let's try to zoom in more. We got Trelleborgs, Michelin, back to Trelleborgs. We have wide tires and standard. Let's see how those Michelins are looking. Those don't look too bad. This one will definitely go wides. Cover standard. Oh, that's cool. Duh. I definitely want that. Yeah, well, we're doing that. The camo tarp. I like that a lot, actually. Unreal capacity. Yeah. So right now it already holds 120,000 liters, and they go to the unreal capacity. It's 250,000 liters. So all of our stuff will look like nothing on this, but um, we're gonna do this. Like, why not? We're only leasing it. I think that was all the options. So release it for 4,700. Not a big deal. I like that color it shows in the picture there as well. It's a nice olive color. I wish this thing had a 3-point on the front. What do we have in here in the store for options for trucks? I was looking. I really wanted something with a 3-point on the front. Which does this one? No, we don't have the option on that one. This one does though, right? See, I don't really want to jump into that yet though. It's not quite what I want yet. Large tractors. I've been kind of wanting to upgrade to one more bigger tractor. I know everybody uses the JCB. It's not a bad way to go though. 348 and 409. See, like that one, something like that. Let's see what else we got in here. That's pretty cheap there. 325 horse. That's not bad. I did say we want to get into some John Deere stuff. I have lots of options there. That'd be fun to get that, right? 357, 60 slots. I wouldn't even worry about it because we only got 643 and we have so many things ready. Some of these are nice, 51 slots. Some of the slot count's ridiculous on some of these, but see, maybe something that's cheap there. I do like that, but it doesn't have a 3-point on the front, so I can't get that right now. The 7R, like Mr. Gamer 7R. $290 on the Massey. $340 on the Massey. I like that. But do we get the 3-point on the front? Is that what I need for the front? I don't think. I hate when the menus move like that every time. We gotta keep going back into it. That's what I need, right, for that thing. It's not a 3-point, it's... Or is it? I think that'll hook up to that thing. A pretty sweet tractor. Let's see what other colors we got. Black. What did that change? Let's go white. Oh, I see. Up in there. Green. That's kind of weird. So it's like the covers. Black looks better on that. Excuse me. That came out of nowhere. So we'll go rim color. And Black doesn't look too bad on that either. Main color black. It's kind of cool. Silver. Silver doesn't look too bad. Oh, the green is kind of cool actually. I kind of dig the green. I've never ran that color before. Let's try white. That doesn't look too bad. I usually like white. Communal. That doesn't look too bad either for this one. I think we're going to go with that green one. Yeah, why not, right? And then Trelleborgs or Midas, Michelin's. Let's see what we got. Wides and weights. I usually go backwards. Wides, weights, back to standard. Midas, we got wides and weights, wides, wheel weights, and then back to standard. Let's see, Trelleborgs we have. Yeah, see, that's kind of more what I was thinking. Something with some more meat on the back end there. Got twins, dual twins. I don't mind that, getting through a little smaller areas, but we don't really need to get through too many small areas. So having that isn't too bad. Raises up our... Oh, not that. I want that. That way our turning in the front's a little bit better. But we still have the meat on the back end there. Design, old fender. That's with the GPS. New fender. Old fender, new fender. Oh, that's cool. So that's no extra money on that. Yeah, but that's 340. 340 horse. I like that. That's a... No, I don't know. Man, I know I just set everything up there, but I think... I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because I want the front attachment and the back. Yeah, this will be a good tractor for us. We're going to go ahead and lease this. I was going to say the other tractor is about the same horsepower, but it's not the same type of tractor. I could use it for other stuff, but not what I'm looking for all the way there. And I also think I would like to get this dolly here. And let's see what color we're running that. We're running like a darker, like onyx, right? Something like that. Yeah, I'll run like that. I'm going to lease that as well. So let's go ahead and park this for now. I do like this truck a lot. It's going to be for a lot of stuff still right here. I guess it's our only truck still, but hauling and doing all that. I think this thing has 600 horsepower, which is pretty sweet. We'll go down here to the dock. Workers still doing good. Yeah, they're doing really good actually. So I really wanted to get like a different setup to do like wood chips and all that with that mill loader thing. So this will be able to hook up to here. Yeah, this is a good tractor. This is a good upgrade. It's also not articulating as well. We'll keep the other ones around. Like I don't think our... Let's see, what's our leasing cost for yesterday? Vehicle leasing cost for yesterday was 40 grand. Today it's higher because we just got some stuff. Yeah, I think I've been like getting... Let's see, what's our running cost? Yesterday our running cost was 423. The initial leasing cost part is always the most expensive. So like yesterday day I got, you know, attachments. I got step deck trailer. I got that wheel loader. So we won't be into that much money, but we'll be into a little bit of money for leasing. But as long as we can cover, a handful of contracts every day or so, that covers all the leasing stuff. And the more stuff we get, the more jobs we can do. I love that camo tarp. The more jobs that we can do, and just the better everything will be. The more money we get, and then we can start working on returning leased items. And, moving up from there. But yeah, we got the Massey here. It's a nice, it's not too huge. Go from what we're going to something like this is not a huge jump, but it's definitely going to make an improvement, I think, I hope. So yeah, this trailer here holds 250,000 liters. So kind of what I want to do right now. Hopefully this thing hauls it up the hill just fine and all that. I want to go back there. I want to get that wood chipper. I want to see what 250,000 liters looks like. I know it's going to look like a full trailer. We've seen that before. But then I'll want to take it down to the boat. I want to load it up in the boat. And then we'll go ahead and do a run of wood chips to the sawmill. Yeah, this thing pulls behind this really well, actually. I've been using the jaw skin on. Oh yeah, this thing just no problem, especially with the extra meat on the back. This is a cool little setup here. I like this one a lot. There's a couple of areas here that we gotta watch out for. Mostly like on this next bridge here. There's like two little dips. A dip on each side when you're coming around. Right there's a dip. These wide tires make those little areas look like nothing else, so that's gonna be fine. It's no problem. And I know our truck will pull this thing no problem, because it's a strong truck. I'll be keeping that truck around for a while for stuff, I'm sure. Oh, I like how that rolls up that way. That's kind of weird how, oh, sorry, driving over the boulders and stuff. It's weird how, the pattern got smaller as it went in, even though it just rolled up. We'll see how it looks when it rolls back out. See, it stretches, it's stretchy is what it looks like. But it shines like a tarp. When you look at it, the texture of it's like a tarp. It's actually really cool. So let's run up the hill. I really hope this thing hooks up to the front of this, which I'm pretty sure it will. It's sitting right back over here where we left it. Yeah, I got the little stump grinder up there. I got some other trees we have to deal with later on too, but tank is empty. What? They used up my seed? How'd the tank go empty? That's weird. That's right, we'll get them sorted out. They did a big chunk over there for us. Please pick up. Yes, it will. Perfect. Awesome. Open this back up. Yep, there's 10,000. Can't even tell them, right? But that was 10,000 liters in one tree. So far, it's working really good for us. I just need to remember to get the stumps. You go up and down like that, you can get the stumps. Sometimes they're kind of fussy, but so far it's working out really good for us here. See, that tree doesn't like us. Any ones that get kind of fussy, I'll come back and get those, unless we really want to top the trailer off. Don't have enough. But there's a lot of trees left in this field here. It's already 23,000 liters. I know this thing isn't that realistic. That's why it's called the Unreal. But we're still, you know, clearing the fields, not losing the money. Just a new mod that came out recently. Just fun to play with here. Get more jackknife action going. And what's up with this little group of trees here? Let's see if I can just grind some of these up real quick. Oh, that tree went away. This whole group of trees over here doesn't want to get cut. Oh, that one did. 31,000 liters already. Just gotta get him in the right spot, I guess, huh? Well, we hit those trees that are like these bigger trees over here. These aren't too big, but let's see, this is probably a decent amount here. Gonna get that stump. Yeah, I really like the green on the tractor is awesome to me. I didn't know I had that color. It's a good one. Stump already. Yeah, I keep flipping back and forth. I can't see the front of it to get the stump, so we'll just cut it down, dang it. Let's see if we can still get this tree pretty quick here. Oh yeah, nice. We're up to 50,000 liters of wood chips already in here. This would be a nice little chunk of change. We'll pay for the leasing cost of this tractor and trailer and stuff. Get us some more in the bank. Get this field cleared. Field 6 though, we'll do some logging. We'll actually take logs out. I want to use the gantry crane and, you know, fill up the barge with a whole load of logs. So pretty much after this field here, we'll probably be, I wouldn't say done with wood chips, but we'll be getting towards the end of our wood chipping. But something like this on 6 ashes where you can make a load of money doing wood chips would be awesome. I haven't done wood chips on 6 ashes yet. I've been doing like TMR and, you know, 1,000 other things that I do on there. But I might want to use this on 6 ashes to do some of that. Why not? Get super good profit. Everybody jumped right to, is there more over here? Yeah, just get this whole corner done. Everybody jumped right to making wood chips when they got on that map. I started off by making TMR first. TMR is expensive, and there's such a good price you get for it by making it and selling it. So that was our route. Go back and watch that. Watch that 6 Ashes series. That was a good one. It's still there. I still have that. I almost put that on tonight. But I've been having a really fun time getting Spectacle Island here all set up and ready. Been putting a bunch of time into this one, so this one's been a blast so far. But you know, here in the near future, we'll go do 6 ashes again, just for at least a stream. We'll do a bunch of mowing. There's so much mowing that has to get done on that one. We own CJ Farms on there and Utter Dairy Farm, so we own lots of fields and we own everything else in between, I feel like. I'll come back around and get those. Yeah, it's crazy. Field 6 is right there. We made it through a lot already. So far, 73,000 liters in this trailer. Which is awesome. I'm glad I went with this one. I know it's kind of high capacity, but I won't ever have to switch this one out. Like, until we buy our own, and it wasn't that expensive either. And like I said, eventually we'll have a bunch of John Deere equipment. This was cheap. It's doing what we needed to do. When I start buying the John Deere stuff, it's when I actually want to buy it, to own it, to have it for good. I probably won't be leasing that kind of stuff too much. I really want us to start buying. But leasing is okay. It's how you got to start sometimes. No loans or anything, and you got to do what you got to do. Or you're really, really, really slow playing it. But we're making money. You know, we have over 100,000 in the bank, so it's not like we're nickel and diming it anymore. We can make some moves, but not quite big purchases yet. And as you see, we have lots of trees still in this field. Just kind of working my way through it. Not even half full. It's insane. We could probably get this, maybe this whole field cleared. Should be nice. Then we could get a worker up here plowing. We wouldn't have any stumps in the way. Taking care of the stumps pretty good. Trickier having the dolly back in the dolly yet. This tractor does pretty well with it though. Nice. Some wheel ratios, the way they turn versus a dolly, isn't always the best, but the singles in the front, duals in the back seems to be pretty good. Massey has good turn radius. Unreal. We have the Unreal chipper and the Unreal trailer. Yeah, if they just all go that easy the whole time, I think we'll be sitting pretty off to double back and get those other ones. It's a lot like the T-Rex, but we get paid for it. You know, we have almost 100,000 liters already in here. Which I'm not sure what our price is. It's not that much. But if we get this whole thing full, I bet it's like 75 grand. You would think it'd be more, but I think we're down into like the $250 for 1,000 liters. So if that's the case, if we sell 100,000 liters, we would be at 25 grand. So if we sold 250, we'd be at, I guess we have to sell 300, right, to be at 75. It's something like that. It's pretty low. I guess I haven't checked today, but we're just playing on normal economy. But hey, if whatever the money is, we are making it pretty quick here. 115,000, so we made about 30 grand already. You know, if that's the price of the wood chips right now. I think the boat could only take 200,000 anyways. I'm glad it's at least gobbling those up that it knocks over. Does that a lot to the small ones, I've noticed. That's crazy. It's fun clearing the land on this map because after you get the land cleared, you're like, wow, it looks nice, you know? It looks cool with all the trees on it as well. But once you get the landscape kind of opened up and got the view of the water there and stuff, it's really quite nice. Let's see if we can... No, I might have to swing back around to get that one. Get it. Nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna go over here and flip around. Try and get this one off the ground. Hopefully it does okay here. It should, since all their trees are out of the way. Oh yeah, perfect, thank you. 120,000 liters. Sweet. Oh yeah. Oh, let's get this big one. Come on. There it goes. That's good. Sometimes when you drop it, yeah, right down on top, it looks pretty good. I was thinking about taking these trees out right along this edge, but I kind of like them. I might even add some fruit trees up in here or something. Which wouldn't be too bad. I think we have some of those. Let's see what we have. Miscellaneous, I think. I want to do greenhouses and fruit trees. Yeah, there's some greenhouses. Which maybe I'll put one of these down right now. I don't want to spend too much money on them, but I've been wanting to get a couple that maybe we could put up here on the side. Yeah, because everything's on the front there. I was thinking about doing some greenhouses up here. Maybe a chicken coop. Maybe I'll do a few, like one here. We'll do like one here eventually, and then like one here on this side. But I think maybe like one right. Let's see, maybe here. Maybe I'll just want to get a good spot along the edge here. I'll do a few. Let's see if we can go. Maybe just right where we're kind of putting it already. No biggie. If we get around back of it, it's fine. So we'll just go ahead and put one there. While I'm thinking about it, we'll just need a little bit of manure and water. We have both of those already. We get that thing going pretty quick. Same with the fruit trees as well. But I don't put them on too many maps because the slot count's usually pretty low. Yeah, we got apple, pear, citrus, peach. It's like peach trees are a little bit more expensive. was thinking maybe some apple trees up over there, which is right back over here. I was thinking something like there, there. And these are like a cost right now, but these will be putting out some money as well. Yeah, we do like 4 like that for now. So I was thinking about just kind of filling it in like that. Yeah, that's a nice look there. That's cost us $20,000 to do those trees, but I think that's fantastic looking with those along the edge. We'll add more around as we go. They will need water and fertilizer. But the slot count is so low. Like, let's see what we're at right now. After all the other stuff I just got, we're only at 684. Like, it's going to take a while for me to use all these, especially with that AJ Tech pack, that No Man's Land Placeables pack by Alien Jim, who Alien Jim did this map. With that pack, it has so much stuff, and the slot counts are so low. We'll up to have 1, 2, 3 slots, 4 slots for the big stuff, but that's like the biggest, you know. It's pretty insane. So yeah, I like those. So we'll have to get those going here a little bit later, and we'll have to. We'll also, yeah, I'll have a bunch of those around, as many as they'll let me, I think. I'm not sure if there's a limit on how many of those you can have. It'd be fun to have a whole orchard, you know. But in between the fields like that, I think will be pretty sweet. But yeah, we'll get those going. We'll get the greenhouses going. Start making a little bit of profit on that. I just want all kinds of different sources of income. That way it starts to add up. I know we just spent some more money, but we didn't make pretty much all that money, and we're going to get most of that money back here just off of clearing this field. And we also, it's not like we just blew that money, we just invested that money into something that will make us more money. Come on, tree. This tree doesn't want to go. This big one here will. If there's a couple little kind of pain in the butt trees like that left, I could deal with them by hand still. I still have the other wood chipper as well. So if there's some little bits around that this thing doesn't want to pick up, it's not really a big deal. But we can at least get everything out of this field. We're almost there already. Got this stuff. I wonder if I can get it going this way. Oh yeah, there we went. Oh yeah, there we went. That's cool. So you just gotta get it from the right angle sometimes. Like this one down here, I'll try to do the same thing with this other falling down one. We don't have too many trees. We'll go ahead and finish it while we're here. There's a couple of trees here. Oh yeah, that was easy. Oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, sometimes a tree here. Yeah, I'm not sure what crop I want to put up here yet. Definitely clearing these fields out gives me some more options. I didn't think I was going to even get into this season, but I kept going on the clearing fields by hand with the chainsaw and wood chipping. Working my way up to this next. And then field 6, we're going to jump in pretty soon on field 6. After we get this field prepped and planted, we'll be getting field 6 ready. We'll do some logging on there. which means we have to get like a log trailer. We have a truck, so the truck's fine. But I'll have to get some sort of harvester. They're all so expensive, I might just get the one I always use. Even the little smaller ones are pretty spendy, so as long as, you know, we get something decent and cover our leasing costs with either selling logs or contract, but you know, selling the logs, we'll get some good money on that. I'll try and do a whole load, like I'll try to load up the barge as big of a load as I can get on there before turning it in. So we'll have to make sure we have enough money to cover expenses of leasing on that. Which I'm not sure how much that will cost to lease, but I imagine probably around 30 or 40 grand to lease that harvester. And then another, another few grand to lease the log trailer for the truck. So obviously make sure we have enough of that to cover it, but what we're going to turn in right here will definitely be enough to cover all that. There's 172,000 liters in there. So you could clear out a whole field worth of wood chips and have it all in one trailer here. Pretty insane. We would have had to do quite a few loads with that Joskin already doing this. And this tractor, I'm really happy with this. It's done really well. Pulling this thing around, no problem. But I think I'm going to run this semi-truck over here. And we'll haul it with the semi. And we'll keep this over by the field. Alright, that's the last tree over here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful. Cool. Well, you know, actually, before I even do that, we'll go ahead and we'll haul this down here. That way the truck doesn't have to come all the way up here. What I'm going to do right now, since the field is all the way cleared, I'm going to grab this tractor down here with the plow on it, and I'm going to set a worker up. Worker's going to be up there plowing that field for me. That way we can get a little bit of multitasking done. No fuel in here still. Needs some repairs to it, but it should get the job done. Let's see. Try to get the worker going on some long passes here, maybe like that. Oh man, this thing rolls a lot. I like it though, it's different, you know. There they go. It'll take them a while, but we're plowing field 5. Cool looking tractor, I like this one a lot. Alright, so we'll go down here and I'll just get this unhooked. We'll jump over, we'll grab the truck and we'll come over, we'll grab this with the truck, we'll load it up in the boat, and then after we do that, we'll go ahead and go sell some wood chips. This thing's still running, huh? Oh, I didn't mean to turn the whole tractor off. I was looking at that. Isn't that a... Need the lights on either. Isn't that a cool setup, though? I don't know why I chose the burnt orange color. It just kind of popped to me, so I was like, yeah, you know what? I have a lot, kind of an orange. We have a lot of orange, browns, and greens, and stuff like that so far. I have one tree left to cut. What's up, Daryl? Thanks, Daryl. Did I? Oh, I have 2 trees left to cut. Oh, dang it. All right, all right. Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate that. You caught me just in time. Good looking out, dude. That's those sharp, keen eyes you got there at that young age. You know what I mean? Or do you have like a 72-inch TV? Yeah, in that field, yeah. It's right here, these 2. I didn't even see these 2. I thought these were on the peripheral areas over here. Come on, cut it. Alright, now it's 1 more tree. Alright, thanks a lot, Daryl. Got us some little extra bonus wood chips there. Now is everything clear? It looks like it. I thought they were just some peripheral trees over there, like some of the other ones. But again, look at those beautiful apple trees I put over there. Those really look really good over there. I might just do some all the way up that whole row. I'm not sure how many I can have, but I might just end up doing a whole row all the way up to where that plow is going over there. Sorry, I just went through this plowed area. Just looking out. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad to see you're on again tonight. Not too much left here to do. We're going to go ahead, not drop that off. I probably want to drop everything off separately, though. So we'll go ahead and just park this dolly in here for now. So we'll get around those big tires there. And then we'll put the wood chipper right in front of us. Go ahead and fold that down. And we'll park this right here. You have to lower it to get it under. And park that just like so. And then we'll get our tractor out of the way. We'll go get the truck. I really love that color. I don't know, that thing grew on me quick. I really, you know. Oh, you watch, you said I watch you all I can? Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate it. It's cool. I try to put out as much content as I can for you to watch. Alright, so where's this truck? Switch this view here. Yeah, this little worker's over here putting in some work already. I like it. Oh, so they weren't out of seed. They're just kind of in a weird spot. Get this worker turned around. Well, they're almost done over here. That'll probably keep happening just because this land is kind of a weird spot right here. Oh, no, fertilizer. That's what's going on. They ran out of fertilizer. So I guess all I have to do is we'll go into this menu and they could buy a fertilizer for a bit. It's just that one worker going. So if I... Oh, but will they do fertilizer though, now that there's none in here? Whatever, they can still do seed, right? And then I could come back and fertilize that after? But they're buying fertilizer right now, so that works. You just gotta have a little bit of seed in there for it to work. All right, so that worker's going again. Where's this truck? There we go. So we're gonna go haul down there, pick up the trailer, and then we're gonna get it loaded on the boat. Not the trailer, but the wood chips. I think we still have. Let me see. Couple 100,000 liters of wood chips in the silo. Wow. actually have 274,000 in the silo. Oh, maybe because we have the maybe 100,000 or 90 something thousand already down at the boat. We'll find out in a bit when we get down there, and I can't put all this in. But the silo down there, the capacity I believe is 200,000 liters, which is awesome. Go ahead and pull in here. Yeah, these mirrors work good too. You could use the mirrors pretty well in this thing. We're all lined up. Should be about there. Yep. Oh, I was way off. Not too bad though. Let's see if we can make this turn. Alright, here we go. We got 180,925. That's the most capacity by far I've ever had in one trailer. Man, where was this thing out on the Stone Valley, right? That's what I did on the Stone Valley. I had just insane harvests on there, and sell days too. When I went to go sell, I did one of them. I did a million liters in one day. I forget how much I made on that, but I think it only took us about an hour there and back. 79,000 liter loads. Yeah, this thing pulls this trailer around. Nope. Oh. Can't see where I'm going. I think this trailer just tips straight back. Guess I could turn around like that, right? Yeah, this thing's just longer than I thought. I needed more room to turn. I like that you can look out the back window because I need way more room to turn here. I need to give the front wheels time to actually make the turn as well. Oh yeah, we went at it on that one. Almost I didn't have enough space. So it does load right in. Oh, it doesn't tip? Oh man, I like that even better. Oh, it's awesome. Because sometimes you get in a little spot, it's kind of low too. You get into certain spots and your tippers will tip way high and you can't, especially like in the cow barns. Yeah, so we're full there already. And this thing looks good with this truck too. It's not way over the top, like the capacity is way over the top, but this doesn't look bad with that setup there. Not bad at all. Alright, so we're going to jump in here. And yeah, I see no lights right now, but there's going to be lights on these soon. Jim, if you're listening, you got to do lights on the barge too. So we could do some logging or trucking loads at night. But what we got to do, we'll fire this up. And we'll go ahead and it's all the different stuff that we can get loaded in here, but what we have in here right now is only wood chips, 200,000 liters. That's going to go ahead and fill. It does look good, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, you're talking about the truck and trailer combo. I like that a lot. I'm glad I went with the black. Sometimes I like dark colors, like, man, I love it personally, but sometimes they don't like look that good in the game. It's kind of like abrasive, you know, like it's kind of like, oh man, it's a lot going on there. But I don't know. On this map, I like the darker kind of more rough looking kind of stuff there, I guess. We got almost 200,000. Looks like it's almost full. Isn't that an awesome capacity there? Now when we come back to the truck, we can just unload that load into the silo, and we can, excuse me, carry on. Oh man, it still has a ways to go. Wow. Tea time. Oh yeah, you like the 6x6? Man, really, I'd go back to this truck one more time while it's loading. What I love a lot about this is like the detail. Let me dump these in real quick, because I think as soon as I unhook, it'll stop. And look at like how the detail on this too, with the way all the lines are all hooked up into that. Isn't that cool? I just now noticed that. But let me unhook here. Yeah, that's a cool trailer. Look at the detail on this, though. That's one of the reasons why I like this so much, just because, like, the tires look really nice. Look at, like, the leaf springs in there look really good. Like, everything about this looks awesome. The fuel tanks look really good. The spare tire, the turnbuckle on there is good. Look at the cable. The cable's detailed on there. You know, everything about it is pretty slick. Then you go inside, and then look at the inside. You know, that's why it's like one of my favorites. Like I don't know, I love it. And then you can watch it shift gears, clutch, gas, everything. It shifts. Yeah. Pretty sweet. Alright, so here we go on our boat ride. Should be done filling by now. Boat's all warmed up. Yep. Oh, it only holds 180,000. Huh, I thought it held the whole 200. Alright, well, off we go. Oh, actually, what we should do is swing back around. Before we make our journey, we're gonna get some fuel put in here. So we'll make a nice swing out wide here. Swing back around, we'll get some fuel put in, which the fuel over here is really cheap, by the way. So we'll just get up over here. Should be close enough, I believe. There it goes. And we are full for $51. So it's probably about $100 to fill. It's nothing. It's cheap. Cheap as chips, right? This is Silly P would say. Alright, off we go. And it won't take us too long to get up here. As soon as I turn here, I'll set cruise control and off we go. So far on this episode, we use the barge and we use the boat. Pretty cool. There'll be a lot more of that as we expand more and more. You know, I could have just taken that truck and drove it all the way up and around to the sawmill. But why wouldn't you take the boat? You know, some people think, oh, this isn't farming. Wood chips isn't farming, but there's tree farms. Crops, produce, all that stuff. It travels. It goes on boats and planes and trains and trucks and gets places, you know. All part of the same thing. So we just gotta haul up this way. It's just under this bridge and up around the corner. It's actually not too bad. I think it's quicker than taking this whole load, which normally, you know, in 180,000 liters, you know, that's multiple loads normally. With that new trailer, it's, you know, 250,000 liters a load, which is ridiculous. But we could haul small amounts of that. I don't mind. It's all good. I think compared to the full capacity of that, I think every load we do is going to be very small looking in that trailer. But it holds everything and as much as we'll ever want to put in there at one load, you know. So it's a no-brainer. Yeah, the boat's nice too, because like in between doing all this stuff, like once you get the boat set, just like having a real boat when you're going, you put it in go mode, and you just gotta point the direction, and you just kind of kick back and let the boat float along. Make sure you stay in your shipping lanes. Gotta stay on the right side, the correct side. There's a lot to boating that some people don't understand. Certain people don't understand, but hey, you know, knowing it's like knowing the rules of the road. Just like you knowing your signs and lanes and lines and stuff in just in driving. Ooh, watch out for the shark. We have a shark coming up here on the left. FS Power, nice. Oh, what's up, FS Power? How's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, dun dun dun. Look at that shark. Alien Jim's so funny for putting sharks in. So funny. Alright, we're getting up here. Just gonna make the swing around. He also threw his buoys around, because if you get too close to certain areas, you'll get beached. You'll hit the land there. So we have our sell point. It's just up around over here. I thought maybe it was on that further end over there. We're actually gonna go over here really quick. We go over here. What I thought maybe was pretty cool was, like, I guess that would like pump into your boat, right? When I saw this thing at first, I'm like, oh, does that thing suck the grain out? But I guess looking at it again, that would like normally give you a fill, right? That would pour into your boat. But it's not a thing, it's just decorative. A lot like the other boats out here, the wind turbines out here, which is cool, they're out here in the water. But our sell point is just over here. But yeah, it's so cool, because I was talking to Alien Jim about just some ideas. I'm not trying to step on his toes. He knows way more about this stuff than I do. Just a couple ideas I had when I was driving this thing around. It's starting to get a little dark out. I asked him if it'd be cool if there's lights. And then he sent me a picture on Facebook Messenger not too much later, and showed me a picture of this boat with lights on it pretty soon, spotlight and stuff, so pretty sweet. Alright, so we're here. I actually have to scoot back up just a bit here, and we can start offloading. We're on normal economy, so we're not going to get like crazy amount for it, but money's already going up pretty good, pretty fast. And like for the time it took for us to make them, to make the wood chips with that Unreal chipper, compared to how we've been doing, it's nothing. So our money's going up. I like the way this boat sounds too. It has a nice kind of grumbly sound to it. But yeah, I wish I was able to show you guys the picture he sent me. It's just him on the boat at night. So about 50 grand we got for that. 180,000 liters. We got, let's see what we still have left in the silo for wood chips. We still have 275,000, and there's probably 50,000 over, still in a pile over there. So not too shabby. But yeah, the boat has like lights up here on top. It looked like in the picture he sent me showed a spotlight of sorts, so he had it like aimed off to the side. It looked like it was aimed, not just like it was straight off the front of the boat, so there might be an adjustable spotlight. But that's going to bring us to the end of this stream tonight, you guys. I really hope you guys have a great night, and I really appreciate you guys being on. I had a blast. I'm just gonna keep on trying to. Just gonna keep on putting out more content for you guys. More episodes coming. We might jump around, do Six Ashes or Blue Mountain Valley or something pretty soon. I've been having a blast on here. A lot more to come. Yep, stay tuned. If anybody out there is new, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, make sure you do. Help the channel grow. We're still going and going strong. Alright, Jay, FS Power, Daryl, you guys all have a good night. Anybody else still on there, you guys all have a good night. Thanks for being here. See you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.